Hello, dear students. In the last lecture of your health and environmental awareness, we have already seen what is the environment, definition of environment, then the scopes and need of the environmental sciences, why there is need to study the environment science. In our today's session, we are going to learn about the environmental awareness. See now, before moving towards the environmental awareness, in short, we will again recall what we have seen in our earlier lecture. First, we have seen what is the environment. We have studied that all the biotic and abiotic components present in the surroundings are altogether known as environment, which includes air, water, soil. Then biological environment means your flora. Here flora means the plants present in any particular area, and fauna means the animal life which is present in any particular region or area. These both plants and animals. Then noise. Aesthetics means it is a set of ideas or opinions about any beautiful arts or any beautiful thing. Then culture, socio-economic, political conditions, all these together are known as environment. So before knowing about the environmental awareness, or before knowing anything about the environment, one should know that why there is need to take care of environment, why there is need to create an awareness about the environment. As we all know, we human beings, or all the animals and plants, those who are existing today, all are dependent directly or indirectly on the environment for different purposes, for food, for shelter, for clothing, and other all the things which he carried out in his day to day life. And if the adverse effect is caused on our environment, it will completely affect all the lives present on the earth. It will affect our health in uh, then it will affect our economic conditions, and our existence will be in a great threat if our environment is not protected. अगर हमारा environment protected नहीं होगा, अगर हम हमारे environment को safe नहीं रखेंगे, environment में अगर pollution ज़्यादा हो गया, then our health, our economic and our existence will be in great threat. उस पर हमें बहुत ज़्यादा हार्मफुल इफ़ेक्ट्स कॉज होंगे अगर एनवायरनमेंट सेफ नहीं होगा. सो टू प्रिवेंट ऑल सच प्रॉब्लम्स, वी नीड to create an awareness about these environmental problems. We will study all these environmental problems one by one. Now there are different types of environmental pollutions caused. For example, air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, etc. We will study one by one how does these different types of pollutions are caused, how can we prevent our environment from these pollutants and our environment will remain safe, how we can create awareness, that we'll see one by one. First of all, we will study the threat to the environment caused due to air pollution. Now, air pollution is caused due to the mixing of different types of pollutants which are released from various industries, from the gases released through the vehicles, burning of fossil fuels, and so on. इंडस्ट्रीज में से जो भी हार्मफुल टॉक्सिक धुआं बाहर निकलता है, या फिर प्लास्टिक जलाने की वजह से भी बहुत हार्मफुल गैसेस रिलीज होती है। व्हीकल्स चलाते वक्त भी गाड़ियों में से जो हार्मफुल गैस रिलीज होता है, दैट ऑल द गैसेस एंड पोल्यूटेंट्स गेट मिक्सड इन द एयर which leads to cause air pollution. And one more thing is the greenhouse gases. Various harmful greenhouse gases are released which gets mixed in the air, which leads in the air pollution. Okay, so which are the different types of pollutants which plays an important role in the causation of air pollution are greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide. Then various types of gases are released from the industries like nitrogen oxide, sulfur oxide. Various volatile organic compounds are also present in the air pollutants. Then particulate matters, or in simple word we can say the dust particles. Various toxic metals like leads and cadmiums get mixed in the air, which leads to the formation of air pollution. अगर ये सब पोल्यूटेंट्स एयर में मिक्स हो जाते हैं, ये सब आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द कॉजेशन ऑफ वेरियस diseases or infections. For example, if we will see now the effects of air pollution, अगर हमने ये अभी जो लिस्ट देखी कौन कौन से पार्टिकुलर मैटर्स या फिर गैसेस एयर पोल्यूशन में प्रेजेंट होते हैं, अगर ये मैटर्स एयर पोल्यूटेंट्स it comes in contact with the human beings or the animals, they can cause a number of diseases. For example, if the dust particles of small size enters inside the human body, they may damage lungs by causing respiratory tract infections. For example, coughing, whooping, asthmatic, etc. The problem in proper respiration may cause due to the entry of those small dust particles through inhalation. If the greenhouse gases or the carbon monoxide concentration increases in the air, and if any person is exposed to those carbon monoxide, then the death of that person may also occur due to the excess carbon monoxide. Our next gas was carbon dioxide and methane. This carbon dioxide and methane are the greenhouse gases. Now, as we all know, the greenhouse gases have led to the increase in the global warming, and due to the increase in the global warming, the ice in the Antarctic region have started melting, and due to the melting of those ice at the polar region, the level of seas have been increasing day by day. In the western countries, the level of sea have increased by 10 centimeter, which have created a great threat of at the coastal regions. So these are the effects of air pollution caused by harmful gases. Again, now we are using different types of vehicles, and as we all know that vehicles releases various types of harmful gases due to the exhaustion of diesels and petrols, and these gas can cause a cancer at high concentration. If this gas is inhaled at high concentration, released through the vehicles, then it may cause cancer to the person who have been exposed to it. The next type of particulate matters are polyaromatic hydrocarbons. These polyaromatic hydrocarbons or other particulate matters released due to the exhaust डीजल्स डीजल यूज़ होने के बाद जो भी गैस बाहर निकलता है थ्रू द व्हीकल्स, दैट particulate matters can cause mutation. Mutation means the sudden change at the genetics level. जेनेटिक सीक्वेंस में अगर कोई भी चेंजेस आते हैं, इट लीड्स टू द म्यूटेशन, एंड दीज म्यूटेशन कैन बी कॉज्ड due to the air pollutants, for example polyaromatic hydrocarbons. Then, as we have discussed earlier, nitrogen oxide is also released from the various industries, and these nitrogen oxide has the ability to reduce the oxygen carrying capacity of the blood, and if the oxygen carrying capacity of blood is decreased, then various problems may be created. It can also cause cancer and emphysema. Now here emphysema is a kind of lung condition that causes shortness of breath. The person cannot breathe, the person who is suffering from the emphysema cannot breathe properly due to the adverse, his lungs are adversely affected with the help of this nitrogen oxide. Nitrogen oxide also leads to the depletion of ozone layer, and if the ozone layers get depleted, the ultraviolet rays, the human beings can be come in direct contact with the ultraviolet rays, which leads to the skin infections. These are all the effects caused by the air pollution. So, how we can protect our environment from the air pollution? जैसे कि हमने कहा कि हमें क्या करना है, एनवायरमेंट की तरफ, एनवायरमेंट के प्रोटेक्शन की तरफ अवेयरनेस क्रिएट करना है. नाउ ऑल दिस इंडस्ट्रीज, व्हीकल्स और other greenhouse, all are important to increase the economic condition of human being. So we have to prevent our environment from all the harmful gases which are released in the air, and to prevent air from the pollution. So how we can prevent air? It is said that the prevention is better than cure. एयर पोल्यूशन होने के बाद एयर को साफ करने से अच्छा है, या फिर पोल्यूशन डिक्रीज करने से अच्छा है कि हम पहले ही ऐसे कुछ मेजर्स सेट करें जिससे एयर पोल्यूशन ना हो. सो वी कैन स्प्रेड अवेयरनेस अमंग्स द पीपल अबाउट द एयर पोल्यूशन by conducting various epidemiological studies. Now, epidemiological study is the measure which measures the risk of illness or death in an exposed population compared to the risk in an identical unexposed population. एपिडेमोलॉजिकल स्टडीज़ में हम क्या करते हैं, यहाँ हम स्टडी करते हैं कि कितने लोग एक्सपोज्ड हो चुके हैं ऐसे पोल्यूशन को, कितने लोगों को उस पोल्यूशन की वजह से डिसीज हो गया है, हाउ मेनी पीपल हैव बीन डाइड ड्यू टू दोज कंडीशंस in the comparison to the people those who are unexposed to that conditions. तो हम ऐसा इपिडेमोलॉजिकल सर्वेस करते हैं, एंड दिस इपिडेमोलॉजिकल स्टडीज is an proper example for the people to create an awareness, and we can show people with the help of those studies that how does air quality affects the health of human beings. Even we can pressurize government to create a proper policies against those industries or vehicles to decrease the level of air pollutants. For example, prevent dieselization of private vehicles. As compared to the steam engines or petroleum engines, diesel engines cause less pollution. So, conversion of those engines into the diesel engines can be carried out, which will lead in the decrease of the air pollutants. तो हम गवर्नमेंट को फोर्स कर सकते हैं कि कुछ ऐसे पॉलिसीज़ डेवलप करें जिससे एयर पोल्यूशन कॉज करने वाले इंडस्ट्रीज़ या फिर व्हीकल्स कम हो, या फिर वो एयर पोल्यूशन कॉज करने वाले गैस को फिल्टर करके एयर में रिलीज करें. देन वी कैन ऑल्सो create an awareness amongst the people to use the bicycles. If people uses bicycle, their health will also improve, as well as the harmful gases which are released from the various vehicles will also be decreased. We can also create the awareness amongst the people to use the alternatives to the vehicles or other engines which release the harmful gases. For example, solar energy is there, wind energy is there, which helps us to prevent the environment. Then we can create the awareness amongst the people to select any particular zones for infrastructure and transport system by the use of various cleaner engines and cleaner fuels. For example, burning of fossil fuels or plants for cooking food in various chulas that causes the air pollution at larger scale due to the smoke released from it. So we can use compressed natural gas, which is a cleaner fuel for and a perfect alternative to those systems which causes air pollution. Then we can also force the government to set proper regulations to the vehicles and industrial emissions, and regular checking should be carried out of those vehicles and industries so that the amount of air pollutants released will be decreased and our air will remain safe, or the quality of air will be improved. And most important thing is burning of waste at all the levels, it may be at domestic level or it may be at industrial level, should be stopped to prevent the air pollution. On the large scale, the plastics and the waste are burned, which really which releases various harmful gases into the air, leading to the air pollution as well as the depletion of the ozone layer. So, the waste burning should be stopped and awareness about it should be created in the society. So, being the science student, we should have or we should take the responsibility to create an awareness about these pollutants and to prevent the air from the entry of these pollutants. Okay, so these were all about the air pollution, causes of the air pollution, effects of air pollution, and prevention of air from these pollutants. So thank you all of you. In the next session we will study about the water pollution. Thank you.